Oh, hi everybody. This is Cristiano here in Santiago, Chile, in South America. I'm doing a video for the vinyl tag 2020. I know it's a little bit late, but I've been struggling with some of those questions. So I think I made a good selection of records and CDs and other stuff to show in this video. So let's jump into the questions and see what you think about it. First, best find of 2019. 2019 was not a good year for me because I didn't got any new records or albums. It was a really tough year financially for me. So the best find I got was when I made a trip to Argentina and on a used record shop. I found this one, Rainbow on Stage, but this is the double version. Sorry about the glare. It's the two-disc CD. There it is, one CD. Fortunately, the case is broken. There is the other one. It has two shows in Japan from their second album. It's a really good one. It has one. I think one show is from Osaka and the other one is from I don't know, but it's a really good one. It's the double version of this awesome live set of Rainbow with the classic lineup with Ronnie James Dio. So this is my best find of 2019. Next question, favorite band of 2019. As I told you, I did not got any new records in 2019, but I managed to find a really good band. I think it was recommended for me from another viewer, or I think I saw in another list. And the band is, I have it here, is the name of the band is, sorry, there it is. There it is. The band full name is The Lord Weird Slow Fag, but I think they now they only use Slow Fag, and the name of the album is New Organon. It's a really good band. It's if you like old new wave of British heavy metal, classic Maiden, classic Judas Priest. I think you really will love this album. It's really good. A lot of guitars. The singer has a high pitch tone of voice, but not that much. That is sometimes it gets a little bit too much. It has a very particular type of voice. I think you will like. You will like it. So please check this band out and tell me what do you think about it. Next question, Novelty Record. This one I got it as a gift from Howard of Moon Park 28, a really nice guy. I got to interact through the community, and he was really kind sending me this one that he has as a double one, and it's Dragonforce. This album is in Human Rampage. It's from a couple of years ago. I have no idea how Dragonforce sounded like, but I think they sound really good. They are power metal from the UK with a really good guitar player and a really good singer. Unfortunately, the singer in this album, its name is CP Third. Now is the singer in Skid Row. Is the one that replaced a couple of months ago Tony Harnell after his brief stint with Skid Row. So this is my novelty record of 2019, Dragonforce. It's a really good one. I think they just released a new album with a new singer, so I will with a new vocalist. So I'll try to check it out and see what they sound like with him. Okay, next question. Homage cover. A cover pays homage to another band. I got this one. This one is Pearl Jam self-titled album, and to me it pays cover homage to the album Nico from the Velvet Underground. I think you know that album is the one with the banana on the cover. They have another fruit. I think you in the English speaking language guys call this name this avocado. We here in Chile call it palta. That's how we know this fruit. So this is my answer to a homage cover. This one, Pearl Jam self-titled. I think it's an homage to Velvet Underground, Nico with the one with the banana. So next question, B-side or deep cut? With this I will go with Iron Maiden. This is the 1994 edition that was released by Castle Records. These are the ones that have a second CD with the singles, and it comes with a nice insert. Here it is. And the track I would like to shout out is Total Eclipse. I think it's an excellent track. It should have been on this record, and so it will have been, I think, an even perfect record. So that's my side B for Iron Maiden, the Number of the Beast, and the track Total Eclipse. So next, let's go. Something funky. I've seen a lot of videos, and many of my choices they were already taken, like extreme pornography. Someone I think it show Faith No More. Someone I think also put out the Living Color album. So I would like to put out my buddy Carlos Santana and his first album Abraxas. I think this is a great record. He has many songs that are now classic. This is a 1970 album. This is a Chilean pressing. It's a really old one. I think the funny thing is that this album it belonged to my father, and I was really surprised when I found this record, because that's not the kind of music that he likes. But being a classic from Santana, I said thank you very much, and now it's mine. So this is something funky. Carlos Santana, Abraxas. Next, Weird Shelf Buddies. I don't put my records by genders. I don't separate it like that, like heavy metal, hard rock, trash, etc., etc. I just put it alphabetically in that way. But I do have some weird buddies. In the J, I have Judas Priest, and right in the middle of them, this guy. Yes, it's him. Why I have this record? Because I bought it. I think I bought it, or maybe my brother, when we were really young. This was the record you must have when you were a kid. So I keep it in the collection because it's like well, I don't know. It's a fun record to have, and it has an awesome solo by Eddie Van Halen on Beat It. So that's my weird buddies, shelf buddies, Judas Priest and Wacko Jacko. Next, I was there. I've seen, fortunately, I have seen a lot of bands in the past years. Fortunately, a lot of bands are making trips down here in South America, so I've been very fortunate to see almost all of my favorite bands or my heroes. Maybe on March I will see Sammy Hagar and the Circle, so that will be the closest we will be to seeing Van Halen, as they don't tour, they don't do nothing anymore. But I would like to show this one, Heaven and Hell, live at the Radio City Music Hall. I was not at the Radio City Music Hall, but I got the chance to see them here in my home country. It was an awesome show. I was blown away by Tony Iommi. It was the first time I seen him play. Also, Ronnie James Dio and the other guys. This is a great DVD. If you don't have seen, please pick it up and crank it up to the memory of the late Ronnie James Dio and to the god of riffs, it's Tony Iommi. It's an awesome show with all the classics. I think it's one of the greatest, the best DVDs I have. I have seen this constantly and always find it very interesting. Very good. Next, I wish I had an OG copy, but I have a repress. This one is the 2014 Parlophone reissue of Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast. I don't have an OG. I don't mind very much about the OG, but if I can grab one, I will. But I'm really pleased with this reissue. I think I will grab some more. I have seen them on the wild, not so expensive, really cheap. So I think I will get one of these the other albums very soon. Sorry about the glare. That's a bitch. There it is. So next. Discography you own. Discography. I think that will be again my favorite band. Here it is. Maiden. I have many issues of them. I have almost all the albums. Official albums, many DVDs, some cassettes. So I think I'm only missing. I'm only missing a couple of the CDs with Blaze Bailey. I think I will get them very soon. But this is my band, Maiden. This is a band I've seen most of the time. I think I've seen them 6 or 7 times. When they have come here to Chile, they always deliver great shows, and Maiden is my band. Unique central label. I think I don't have an unique central label. I will show you some label that I think you haven't seen very much. This is a single of from Paul McCartney on the EMI label, the Chilean version of this one, and it's a single from Coming Up, live Coming Up on one side, yes. On the other side is Coming Up live in Glasgow, and I don't know, there was some, but that's my take on a unique central label. Next, Preband, album or band that featured someone who went in to be famous. This is my take. You may find it a little bit, maybe yes, maybe not, but I will point out the police. You would say they are famous. Yes. Stuart Copeland and this summer, Gordon Summer, Sting. That when the band broke up, they went to be even bigger as an artist. As a solo artist, I think Sting was way more famous than when he was in his previous band. The Police, he was even bigger as a solo artist. He toured the world and he filled out stadiums, played major venues, than when he was with his band, The Police. So he's right there, as you can see. So this is my take on a pre-band, The Police, before Sting went as a solo artist. Next, music book or movie you recommend. This is I don't have many books of music. Most of them that I have read belong to my brother, so I don't have many much of them. But I do have this book. Name is Maiden, Chile. It's a book written in Spanish by a Chilean journalist. That it tells the story of. It says Iron Maiden, a history of love and misencounters. It tells the story of Maiden, of all the shows they have played here in Chile, and what happened after, during, and before the shows, and also the two times that they were forbidden or prohibited to play here in Chile. First time the church had something to say. All of a sudden, all of the venues were booked, so they had no place where to perform. That was when they were supporting the, I think, Fear of the Dark. So we didn't have the chance to see them on that tour. So the first time we saw them was with Blaze Bayley, and it was a show that was really packed on a small venue. It was the support act did not last more than 5 minutes on stage as they were taken out by the crowd. It was really a tough show for them. But then we got the chance to see them Maiden many times on every concert on a bigger venue. So this book tells the story of all those shows with the things that happened in the country before the show, during the show, and after the show. It's a really great book named Maiden, Chile. Next, underrated album. I think this band has been shown a couple of times, the BC. It's a Danish band named DAD, Disneyland After Dark, and their debut album for a major label on Warner Brothers Records. The title name is No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims. This is from 1989. I think this should have been a bigger record for them, and that it will break them in America. But as it came in the late 80s, the things were starting to change. This is a really good record. It's a really hard rock record with a twist, with a very humorous, with a lot of humor in the lyrics. The videos, they were really good. They had 2 records for Warner Bros. This one and the next one, it's named it's Risking It All. I have it right there as a CD. I think you should get them. Really good band. They are still releasing records, and I think this one should have been bigger for them. So this is my take. No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims by DAD. Next, Betting Average. I think an artist that made all the time solid records as a solo artist or as a member of the band is Ronnie James Dio. This one is with his solo band Dio, awesome record, but he also made great albums with Elf, Rainbow, and Black Sabbath, and Heaven and Hell. So this is my take on a solid career, releasing really good records. Maybe some a little bit better than the other one, but always delivering great material. So this is my take. The late great Ronnie James Dio. Next. Same album, different cover. That one I will have to pass because I don't have. I only have one record, and I don't have one record with different covers. I have different versions of Chilean pressing cassettes, but they are almost the same. So that one I will pass. Next, an album you bought cheap, but now it's worth money. And next, and again, I will show this pressing. They are the pressing of Castle Records that they made with two CDs, and the other CD is they have the singles of the Maiden albums. I bought them really cheap, and now I've sold them on Discogs, and they have gone quite up on prices. So it was nice knowing that these ones are worth some money. I'm not going to sell them because it's Maiden and it's mine. Next, favorite drummer. This one I'm not a drummer's guy. I don't think I have a favorite drummer. There are lots of great drummers, like the late Neil Peart, who passed away a couple of days ago. I had the opportunity to see him the only time they played here in Santiago, Chile. That was in 2010. Awesome performance. It's the first time that no one leaves the venue when there's a drum solo. That's Neil Peart, sorry. But if I had to give a shout out to a drummer that's almost the backbone of the band, he's a really underrated drummer. I will have to point out to Mr. Phil Rudd from AC/DC. I think he's the timekeeper of the band. His style is unique. He's really missed when he was replaced by Simon Wright and Crystal Hade, and I'm really happy to think that he will be back with the band for one last record, and unfortunately I think for one last tour. But this will be my take on my favorite drummer, Phil Rudd. Next, Turning 20. An album Turning 2020. This one. This is the tribute to I think one of the best tributes to Black Sabbath is Nativity in Black. It has a lot of great bands. Have Megadeth, Corrosion of Conformity, Sepultura, Ugly Kid Joe, Faith No More, Type O Negative, Cathedral, White Zombie, Biohazard, Ozzy with Therapy, Bruce Dickinson with Godspeed. If you don't have this record, I highly recommend it. It is a really, really good one. I think it's better than part 2 of that it was released a couple of years later from this one. This is a great tribute album to Black Sabbath. That's the disc And again, the front cover. I don't know if you can see the name of the bands and the name of the bands and the song they play. This is an album that's about to be 20 years old. So Nativity in Black. And finally, a trilogy of albums, 3 solid albums back to back from the same artist band should be a connecting thread. This one I will go with Motorhead, with Bombur, Overkill, and Ace of Spades. 3 solid albums from the mighty Motorhead, Lemmy and the Boys. And the thing that connect these 3 albums, sadly, we have lost the 3 of them: Lemmy, Fast Eddie Clarke, and Filthy Taylor. A couple of years ago, we lost Lemmy. I think 3 years ago we lost Lemmy. 2 years ago we lost Fast Eddie Clarke, and a couple of years earlier Filthy Taylor. So these are all, well, you know, this band, this album. I think they are one of the greatest albums ever recorded. They don't play, they just play rock and roll. That's all you need to know. They are Motorhead, and they are the best. So I think that's all. Yeah, that's all. Those are the 20 questions. I think I made a not so long video. Oh shit, it's 26 minutes. Please, if you like it, I will enjoy your comments. Once again, sorry if I made some mistakes. As you know, English is not my native tongue, so I try to do my best. So until next time, see you. Bye.